A very good evening to you all. You're joining us on Prime TV News. I'm Dilani Jaitilaka. Let's have a look at the headlines first. The President lauds officers of the mediation boards. The Premier says economy will be cushioned up in the face of fluctuations. Judges appointed for the second Special High Court. Indian rupee hits lifetime low. Now for news in detail. President Sirisena says the National Mediation Board officers render an exemplary service to create a peaceful society in Sri Lanka. The President was speaking at the National Day of the Mediation Boards, which was held at the Temple Trees. The National Day is marked to felicitate the members and office bearers of the mediation boards all over the island. The event took place for the 28th time. The new official website of the Commission of the Mediation Board was also launched under the patronage of the President. The handbook written on activities of the mediation boards was presented to the President by retired Judge Hector Yapa. Meanwhile, the inaugural ceremony of National Information Technology Conference 2018, organized by the Sri Lanka Computer Society, was held under the patronage of President Maithripala Sirisena. The Sri Lanka Computer Society organizes this conference for the 36th time with the objectives of advancing the knowledge of the IT professionals and sharing the latest knowledge in the field. President presented awards to the 8 most outstanding IT professionals of the year. Minister Harin Fernando and other distinguished guests were present at this event. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe says the current government has taken a range of steps to improve country's economy. He also said that the government has drawn attention on cushioning up shocks created by currency fluctuation. Premier Wickremesinghe made the comments at a function organized by the Community Medical Experts Association. Dr. Janaki Vidanapatirana was appointed as the new president of the association. Deputy Minister Dr. Harsha De Silva and several other distinguished people were present at the gathering. The Prime Minister further explained that measures should be taken to increase foreign currency inflow to the country.
As a government, this is one of the issues we are facing today when you find this global economic turmoil. And as exchange rates move, some governments like in Argentina have to keep cutting back on their welfare expenditure. Far as this government is concerned, we want to safeguard our expenditure in the social and the education sectors. We invest in health and education to ensure that we achieve our goals of a developed nation, a healthy nation, and an intelligent nation. But at the same time, we are also facing the issues of how do we guide ourselves in the coming 2-3 years. As we see, we've seen the start of a crisis globally. We haven't seen the end of it. Short-term measures on preventing excess flow of foreign exchange out of the country. How do we cushion the impact among the people? How do we in the short term increase our foreign revenues? How do we become an export economy? How do you reduce our debt? Debt has brought us into a big issue, but we have to accelerate our growth towards the export economy. And export economy means not only goods, but in services. And health is one sector of services that we can certainly expand on. These are the measures we are taking now.
3 High Court judges have been appointed to the second permanent High Court at Bar to hear high-profile financial frauds and corruption cases. Chief Justice Priyasad Deb has made the appointments. The special trial at Bar will comprise High Court judges R. Guru Singha, Amal Ranaraja and Shashi Mahendran. The Cabinet of Ministers had granted their approval for the establishment of 3 special high courts with an aim to speed up cases related to mass-scale corruption and financial misappropriation. The new courts were established by amending Judicature Bill under the recommendations of the Supreme Court. The first special high court is in operation currently. The government has decided to purchase maximum of 5,000 kilograms of paddy from an individual farmer in the Yalla season. The aim of the decision is to ensure a better competitive market for rice production. The government also aims to streamline the state investments. Accordingly, it is aimed to make Sri Lanka's economy modern and competitive by 2025. The government has identified several key areas to make state investments efficient, including identifying state-sponsored projects, planning and approving them. The Cabinet of Ministers has already granted its approval to a set of guidelines to the state organizations. A national-level university will be set up to provide higher education to the police officers. A concept paper will be formulated by a special expert committee in this regard. The Cabinet has granted its approval to implement Provincial Development Assistance Project in the Northern, Eastern, North Central and Over provinces with the support of World Bank. The project will receive $50 million from the World Bank. The Cabinet also approved the proposal to increase the fund to $70 million. The Cabinet of Ministers has also decided to regulate international civil aviation activities while controlling illegal activities. Accordingly, a new draft bill will be prepared in this regard. The Cabinet also approved a project to develop Nilwala Mathura District Development Project. The aim of the initiative is to improve common amenities of the suburbs in the Mathura district. The government has also decided to enter into an agreement with the Chinese Scientific and Technological Research Academy. An agreement will be reached between Ukraine and Sri Lanka to exempt visa for diplomatic and official passport holders. The Cabinet of Ministers also granted its approval to the future development activities of the Ratnapura Prince College. Accordingly, a land block will be provided to the school from the Ratnapura new town. The Cabinet of Ministers has decided to expand loan facilities given to the youth under the Enterprise Sri Lanka program. The initiative will be carried out as per a proposal of Minister of Finance and Mass Media, Mangala Samaravira. According to the new decision, professionals who have completed NVQ 5, 6 and 7 qualifications are eligible to apply for the loan facility. The loan scheme will also be open for the small-scale livestock management entrepreneurs. According to the Ministry of Finance, loans will be granted under the Enterprise Sri Lanka program to the daycare centres as well. The Cabinet of Ministers has also given its approval to implement an initiative to empower electronic engineering companies. President's Media Unit announces that the media reports published on a family relied on moringa leaves as their daily meal is totally false. The Media Unit also requests the media organizations who reported the incident irresponsibly to refrain from such bad journalism. Some media outlets brought a news item that a family at the Galinbindunuweva area in Anuradhapura has consumed moringa leaves due to their poverty for many days. While paying special attention on the incident, the President ordered to appoint a special committee to inquire the plight of the said people. As per the findings of the committee, the media outlets have given hype to the incident without divulging into the facts. According to the investigations done by the committee members, the said family is not that poor like eating moringa leaves for few days. The committee had also inquired from the District Secretariat, Divisional Secretariat, Agrarian Department and several other organizations. It is revealed that the media organizations had exaggerated the situation. The committee had also recorded statements from the various officials, including Grama Niladhari, development officers and agricultural officers. The Met Department announces that due to the low-level atmospheric disturbance in the vicinity of Sri Lanka, prevailing showery condition is expected to continue over the island during next few days. Showers or thunder showers will occur in the most parts of the island after 2 p.m. Very heavy falls, about 150 mm, can be expected at some places in the northwestern, north central, central and Sabaragamua provinces. Heavy falls about 100 mm can be expected at some places elsewhere in the island. Showers or thunder showers may occur at several places in western, southern and northern coastal areas in the morning too. Misty conditions can be expected at some places in the western, Sabaragamuwa and central provinces over the island during the morning. There may be temporary localized strong winds during thunder showers. General public is requested to take adequate precautions to minimize damages caused by lightning activity. Minister Mahinda Amaravira has instructed officials to cultivate black gram in 16,000 acres. In addition, traditional paddy varieties will also be cultivated in 550 acres. 16,000 acres of land from the Vaunia and Kilinochchi districts has been earmarked for the black gram cultivation. Traditional paddy varieties will be ploughed in the Vaunia district. The program will be carried out as a concerted effort of the Ministry of Agriculture, the Department of Agrarian Services and Department of Agriculture. Meanwhile, the Ministry of Agriculture has also decided to promote peanut, chili and mango cultivation in the Jaffna Peninsula. The project will commence from the Ganeshapuram area on the 6th of this month. Minister Dr. Sarath Amunugama says that no other country in the world has such a strong welfare system like Sri Lanka. He pointed out that Sri Lanka boasts a population that is highly literate and healthy. The minister said that it is compulsory to come up with a program to make the future of the youth of the country bright. He highlighted the importance of generating more job opportunities for the young people. The minister pointed out that certain sectors are suffering from dearth of human capital, for instance, construction industry and tourism. The minister said that the government aims to provide better jobs for the youth. The Clean and Green City project will commence from the Avariyavatta area in Katunayaka tomorrow. The aim of the project is to ensure better living conditions for each and every citizen in the country. The project aims to keep cities clean and tidy. The project will also be focused on introducing best practices to the people in terms of waste management. The Clean and Green City project is being implemented as a joint effort of the ITN Media Network, Pahanwata National Movement and the Police Environmental Unit. Special discussion in connection with the program to be commenced tomorrow was held at the Katunayaka Police Station. Katunayaka, Sidwa Urban Council, Katana Pradeshiya Sabha and public health officers will also support the initiative. The organizers openly invite the general public to take part in the endeavor to make the city clean. Minister Dumendra Dissanayake announces that the government has set aside 2,030 million rupees to provide immediate relief to the people who have been affected by the ongoing drought. The minister was speaking at a media briefing. He pointed out that 451,000 families in the country have been caught up with the dry weather situation. Each family will be provided a bag of essential items worth 5,000 rupees. The program to distribute relief items will commence next week. 300 families have been evacuated due to a landslide threat at the Lusa estate in Talawakele. A part of Lusa estate is in a vulnerable situation due to the incessant rains occurring at present. Our correspondents reported that boulders had slipped from the upper part of the hills in the area during last few days. It is also reported that a slight landslide had occurred in the Lusa estate last night. 3 people have sustained injuries as their motor car had veered off to a precipice. The accident has occurred at the Dahayakanuwa area in Demodara of the Badulla Bandaravela main road. The motor car had fallen into a 200-feet cliff and ended at the Baduluoya river. The driver of the car had been unable to control the speed due to the bad weather condition. The injured people had been rushed to the Badulla hospital by a Suvasaria ambulance. Our correspondent states that 2 of them are in a serious condition. That's all we have for you today. You can log on to www.itnnews.lk for more information. Have a pleasant week. Good night.